Hi everyone, Tori here with Let's Get Invested. Happy New Year! I'm coming at you with a stock that I think could make us some money this year, and I'm really excited about it. One of my favorite stocks for this year is Pinterest, ticker symbol PINS. And since I like Pinterest, it's easy to use. It doesn't hold inventory, and it's advertising revenue and the way it advertises. Okay, so let's talk about Pinterest ease of use. First off, Pinterest is pretty addicting in my opinion. I spend hours curating my kids' birthday parties with boards, which are these compilations of things that you like. You can pin things. Basically, like if you old school had a magazine and you cut it out and you put it on your board. That is what Pinterest does. Now, in fact, I'm shopping for a desk right now. I find some desks that I like and I tap on them. Now, these are just pictures, but it also takes you to the site where you can find and buy the product that you like. And based on everything that I'm clicking on and that I'm interested in, the algorithm brings advertisers that I'd actually buy from to me. And that is brilliant. It is machine learning at its best. And so Pinterest really has an ease of use and fun. It's fun. It's a happy environment. Women like to go to it, and Pinterest is very heavily geared toward that consumer purchasing, which is a brilliant business model. Pinterest doesn't hold its own inventory. So unlike Amazon or Walmart or Target, they're not holding on to anything. So Pinterest doesn't hold inventory, and their avenue in which purchasers and users can find obscure and niche items. So like things that you would never think of. So you can actually pin an item from Chrome browser so that if you're interested in something and you want to go back later, it puts it on your board that you've made. So if I had a, baby nursery board, I could put, a crib on for later and go back months later and be able to purchase that. So you don't have to search through months of browsing history like you would a normal search engine. So they don't sell products, they don't deliver them, they don't deal with customer service on these products. And so they really are an avenue where you go to the other person's site and they handle that and they still make money. Etsy, who I also invest in, is a beneficiary of Pinterest. I kind of call these two my mom stocks. I think they're great. Advertising is really how Pinterest makes its money. The algorithm is genius, and like I said, machine learning at its best. The perfect place to advertise your product outside of Google and Amazon is Pinterest. And so I feel like it has so much potential and room to grow. Let's talk for a second about its positivity. You are promoting blogs and brands together. You're providing value in how-to videos, and then you're putting the products for those how-to videos right next to it. It's visually appealing. It's an uncluttered space. In my opinion, we're going to see about 20% growth year over year. So we're in the beginning of 2021, 2022, and 2023. Right now, they're growing at like a 50% rate. I could see this stock easily getting to 100, if not more. So I currently own this stock. And as of making this video right now, at the closing of 2020, Pinterest was at $65.90. They're not actually based on how they're doing now. They're based on what we see for the future. And I see the future of this company being very, very bright. And what they're doing with their money right now, in my opinion, is really smart. They are using their revenue to build their company. They, through research and development and fine-tuning their algorithm, and they're growing and finding new customers to advertise. Now, one of the things, the downside I'm currently seeing that they're going to need to improve on is it's actually kind of hard to figure out how to get a Pinterest ad up. But if they make this easier for the general population and not just big business, like I think I get Lowe's and Home Depot and Etsy all the time advertising to me. But that's because I like to remodel houses. I like to decorate. But as soon as that, gets tweaked and fixed, I see their ad revenue and their growth as a company just skyrocketing. There are a lot of guys out there that have no idea what Pinterest is. That was my husband until I showed him the light. This makes me more excited about Pinterest because as more users get introduced to this platform and, like I say, get addicted to it, it's going to grow. And I believe that Pinterest is a growth stock, especially since it caters to women who are 70 to 80% of all consumer purchasing through a combination of buying power and influence. So there you go. But women only account for about 28% of individuals registered with brokerage firms. So we're only about 28% of investors. So the male investors haven't even gotten on board yet or haven't even seen the light. And this is one that's going to pop up on their radar and we're going to benefit, or I'm going to benefit, hopefully. I think, in my opinion, again, do your own research. I plan on, with my stocks, to pay for my 4 kids' college education, their cars, their braces. I mean, they're 7 to brand new 2 months old. So I've got a 7, a 5, no, he's not 5 yet. He'll be 5 in a couple months. I've got a 7, a 4, a 3, and a 2-month-old. So 3 boys, and we just got our little girl. And I plan on investing so that they can benefit and, I can stay at home with them and teach them and grow with them, but also be bringing in some finances. So we only have this as 3% of my current portfolio. I like Pinterest, but I'm not going heavy on it like I do my Tesla. So 3% on my M1 Finance, and I'll put a link below for M1 Finance if you are interested in. It makes a little pie and you can tell it like how much percent you want this money to go to, how much percent you want this money. And so you can put like $1,000 or $2,000 or whatever. You can even put $100 in and it'll break it up for you into the percentages that you like. And so I really like M1 Finance. And like I said, this is 3% of my little pie. And like Tesla's like 15%. It's doing great. But like I said, these are my long-term investments, okay? This is not a short-term stock. You are going to be bummed if you're looking at it daily. I'm not a day trader like my husband, but I will tell you, if you want to learn more about swing trading and day trading and long-term investing from people who research and have a vested interest in it. We're not professionals, but we have had some success, but we also have had some failures, and we'll be happy to share those with you on this channel. So like, subscribe, and share if you think someone will find this interesting, and let's get invested. Take care.